bunch of other step definitions there, but they're really simple. So this is not that hard to do in 3.1. In earlier versions, so in 3.0, for example, you needed to actually mix rack test methods into the current Cucumber world. So Cucumber has this notion of worlds, which are basically just a way to mix in functionality. And you have to do that at the top of the API step definitions. And then in older versions 2, 3, and below, you also have to give the rack app, essentially. And if you go, I'll put the address up of my blog at the end. You can see an older article that talks about that, and one of the commenters on it mentioned how to do that. And actually, what I want to show you as well is that this works equally well inside of Sinatra. It requires a little bit more setup. Okay, another show of hands. How many of you know what Sinatra is? Awesome. Almost everybody. Good. I'll just say everybody. If you don't know, though, basically it's just a stripped-down framework for building web applications. It gives you a lot less, but it's also a lot simpler as far as the way that you interact with it. It's good for, I think, writing little services that are kind of the direction things are going. But so in the case of Sinatra, essentially we install Cucumber, and then we have this env.rb. There's a project called Cucumber Sinatra that you can use that just has a little simple generator that will generate the basic files. And then inside of that env.rb, we need to include rack test methods in our world. So in this address book world, which will be mixed into the main Cucumber world. And then we need to expose, remember I talked about how in older versions of Rails you need to expose the app? Well, this is that same concept because the inside of Cucumber, the rack app is not yet known to the running tests. And so this exposes, in this case it's just exposing the class Sinatra application.